These boat builders are making a 33-seater boat. It will take them 5 days to complete. They are using timber from the Cordia meleni tree, locally known as Mukebo. But over the years, this species has become increasingly rare. Kibirango Jude, who took over his father's business 10 years ago, says he now has to order wood from across the border.
We get timber from a difficult area in Congo where there is ongoing conflict, and they are very expensive when they get here. But before, the timber was readily available and we had other options.
The United Nations Comtrade database shows that Uganda imports wood worth up to $1 million from the Democratic Republic of Congo every year. Dumba Musaja Genda says he waited for days at the border for very few pieces of timber that have doubled in price to about $11 each over the last 6 years.
This timber is found very far inside Congo, and there are rebels there who disrupt ferrying, and we buy in dollars.
Once finished, this boat will sell for about $2,000, a price boat operators and fishermen are struggling to meet.
Right now, it is very expensive to buy a boat, and an operator must also pay high fees to the boss. And for you to profit, you have to hike fares for passengers.
This is forcing them to find alternative materials, which are also raising production costs. Boat makers had always relied on the Mukebo tree for raw material, but this tree is facing extinction due to overharvesting. So now they are turning to new materials and methods. Here they will apply fiber and iron around the frame for finishes. According to Global Forest Watch, Uganda lost 1.10 mega hectares of tree cover between 2001 to 2023, a 14% decrease. There's no specific data on the Mukebo tree, but in areas where there were plenty just a decade ago, it's now difficult to spot one. It takes 15 to 20 years to mature.
If you can look at our environment, we have a lot of trees that people have planted, the plantations, but charcoal mostly they use the natural trees, which they are not replanting.
Without a workable alternative, boat makers say they may soon abandon the trade altogether, risking the livelihoods of hundreds along Uganda's shores. Raziah Athman, TRT World, Kalangala, Uganda.